What up, CBR fam?
CBR, what's going
Shoot,
on? You got
how y'all doing tonight?
Keno and the big hungry motherfucker. We back.
We got Travi Trav and the begging motherfucker, the food begging motherfucker. We back.
Chevy Trav is just got the he's still putting some shit back, alternator man today. But look, we back again with
Yeah,
another one.
that didn't work.
Oh damn, we're gonna have to talk to us about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you knew, I don't never say that, but if you knew, welcome to the hobby. And if you back, y'all know what it is. Welcome back. This is another bar room episode, new week. Man, we happy to see y'all. We happy to kick it off this week. What you think you had going on, man? I know you had a rough day, man. Tell us about your day, man.
Man. So I've been trying to figure out like how I'm gonna pull the alternator out of my truck, which isn't a big how, but I had a feeling like it was going out. So it finally went out today and lost like control of power steering. So then today I went and yeah. So I had to drive all the way home from work with no power steering. Bro, man, that shit is hard than a motherfucker. So I pulled the old alternator out and put a new alternator in, and that motherfucker is still not charging the battery. So I got to take it in. So that's what I've been dealing with since I've gotten off work. I literally sat down at this desk at 8:48. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm tired of shit. I'm still sweaty. I still got hella dirt on my hands, and oil and shit. But yeah, you
that's
hear
what
my
I'm talking
kids.
About working man. Yeah.
You can hear. He said, "Did the bell snap?" Nah, the bell's still on. The bell's still on. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta take it in. That's what I gotta do tomorrow.
I ain't Robert Banks, and that's the shiesty. That's the shiesty on for a reason, like.
But yeah, not much has really been going on since then. I know that you got some stuff that you want to talk about. I'll let you go first, and then I'll go. Because I know that you begging to come out the bag with, but you trying to come out the sheath, come out the foreskin, pop that shot off.
I'm gonna take my gloves off of this. That's for that neighborhood cop, right? You mentioned my name this week. I ain't gonna mention your name because I'm smarter than you. That's what you want me to do. But the GTP in the world know who you is. Anybody in GTP know that breeder key is public. It was made. It's a rolling document. You breathe some, your name going out. You see, I know it's personal. What led to that? You mentioned my name. It started because I wouldn't send you screenshots of Steven Salzman's group. You thought I was somebody puppet. I ain't never been nobody puppet. Straight up. I don't roll like that. I ain't got nothing against dude. You know what I'm saying? That's your beef with him. Then that's when you made them 30, them 30 profiles to get in there. But your personal problem with me is probably because of how I look. I don't care. I do not care. And then uh, you thought that my knowledge was limited, and I ain't know this green sheet python stuff. And they ain't even that. You know, I don't got no respect for your best friend, that green sheet python dude, because he a snake. So look, but this is what you should do. And I mean this in the most humblest way. Stop playing tag along with your child. Let that young man live his life. Um, and stop going to them bars with him and his band to try to pick up groupies.
Nobody
You
want to
got a,
fuck you.
you got a wife at home, man. Go home to your wife and take care of her. You can call your weak lawyers and all that. Um, do you threaten everybody with your lawyers? Threaten the bar room with your lawyers? We do not care. With that, I'm put my glasses back on. Go ahead, Travis. Back on.
So the only thing I gotta say is, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna like kick around the. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Listen, buy snakes from reputable people, right? And if somebody has a bad reputation, um, just a guy with a name like Joe Swatowski, you shouldn't buy snakes from him. And the reason why I say that is because you're liable to get fucked over. And sometimes people will they'll play this little butt fuck game with you, where they will be like, oh well, so and so doesn't do that to me. Okay, well if he does that, he treats you well, and then 20 other people he treats like shit.
Straight
Uh,
up.
I don't think that you know. I'm not going to count your review. That's just me personally, because it's not really like doing business. They're not doing business with you like they do business with the public. They doing business with you as a friend, but just the new people. And I see the new breeders, not the new breeders, just the new keepers, man. A lot of y'all don't have 2K or 3K to go spend on an animal, so you get an import, and you know, when you get imports, they're not always they're never usually in the shape that you would get a captive bred animal.
Yeah.
But you can take really good care of the animal and get it up to health. But if somebody is literally not selling you the same animal that they showed you in pictures, they're
Right.
not selling you the actual locality, and they're
Overlay for the
selling you sick
underplay.
animals, you should not purchase animals from them. And then, there may be some issues with, the legalities of certain people selling animals because, they already have fish and wildlife cases already against them. And that would be a shame for somebody to, like, send this information to the court. Like, while you got an open case, it would be crazy. That would be some crazy thing that would show up to the prosecutor's office. But the thing is, if you really rock with us
Goes
in the
back JS
CBR,
JS reptiles.
if you really rock with us in the CBR, man, we really do fuck with you. Sometimes we have disagreements with people over certain things, and sometimes we get to work these things out. But I one thing I'm not gonna be able to work around is seeing people that I know who are innocent people virtually get taken advantage of, and I'm not standing for that
Rocker
shit.
Birdie reptiles another one. Don't buy from him either. Fuck dude too.
So that's pretty much it. Um, we're gonna get to the readings and proceedings of tonight. Uh, I got nothing else really reptile related. I made it halfway through with this Saron Biot clutch. That's the only thing I got to tell you. It's at day
Uh,
25. They're all nothing has. Yeah, they're still there. I mean,
So,
I gotta
so
be honest with y'all
eggs
too.
doing good.
Listen, I haven't done any planning, huh?
The eggs doing good.
Yeah, I haven't done any planning. I haven't bought no pinkies. I haven't cleaned out their rack. I've done none of that shit.
You know what's crazy?
Um,
Damn, we talk down there every day. I haven't even asked you. I haven't even been asking you about the eggs. Remember the last time
I
I
mean,
asked you
they're
about
in
the
there.
eggs?
I actually like to pretend sometimes that the eggs aren't really there. I currently have my house being remodeled after having water damage. I gotta figure out what's going on with my truck, so I got a lot of shit on my own that's outside of snakes to deal with. So sometimes I forget that the eggs are there. I make sure that they're not getting dripped on, but yeah, I don't check them that often.
Okay, okay.
But that's pretty much it.
I got I got some things going on over here. Stay tuned. I don't know why I look
Uh,
like I don't know why I just did my hair like the butterfly, like the dude that worked at 7-Eleven.
yeah, you look like the dude that probably like made sure that he like managed Pee Wee Herman. I feel like that's how Pee Wee Herman acts behind closed doors, doing some giggity giggity shit like that. All right, all right.
I can't see the sex light though, man. Move the sex. You gotta. You know what? Go on widescreen.
I don't know. Can you see it now?
There we go. Sex light approved. There we go, baby.
All right, sex like. Oh shit, Silas came up. What's up, man? With your mismatched pajamas and your curly hair.
Nephew, what up?
Come here, boy. All right, so we're gonna bring in our guest, old Bill Hoffman. He got some tight ass pants on right now, and he got some
To the
some
peacock
oil on
farm.
his toes.
Peacock farm.
What up, old motherfucker? Better sit your ass back down and
Bro,
show
he
us some
said he
oiled
want.
up toes, bro.
He said he want the peacock farmer, bro. What's up, brother Bill? What's going on?
What's going on, Bill?
How's your boy?
Why you got a glove on and why you being silent?
But you don't like my white glove?
What's the white glove for, Bill?
it's supposed it's supposed to be a leather
Oh,
glove.
dang. Dang. Sorry.
Wait, what happened?
you got the Michael Jackson glove on. You supposed to have the fucking dude in the wheelchair with the little half gloves cut out. You play basketball with the little leather gloves and
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's up here. That's the gloves you're supposed to have on.
What's up, man? How
What's
y'all?
going on, Bill?
But anyway, Bill, man, what's good?
Good, man. Living. Chuck
You
said
sound tired of shit, Bill.
I am tired, man. I had no idea baby chondros would stress you the fuck out like they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
all these
yeah. We told you, bro.
these people I see that's got 4 and 5 pairs going on and just started breeding chondros. Good luck, man. More power to you. Good luck.
We told you it was gonna be like that, though, bro.
Good luck,
We
man.
told you you're
You
not really
thought
gonna know what it's like until
you thought it was gonna
you
be
got to
easy, huh,
start
Bill?
establishing them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I raised my collection, man, from babies. So, you know, I've raised all.
You raised them from established babies.
No, not
Yeah.
necessarily. You know, I had that conversation with you. You know, Ryan Burke sent me animals that he didn't even have a meal in them yet. You know, straight from Bushmaster. I mean,
But you know, at that farm, they're gonna at least have 2, 3. They're gonna have some in them to get them here.
nothing
You started from scratch. You started from
like what I'm
scratch.
dealing with now, right? And every one of them has a different personality. Every one of those animals has a different personality, takes a meal a different way. Just everything about it, man. I'm tired, you know.
Okay. All right, so look, walk us up to your tiredness. How did you get here? When did you get in the controls? When did you start building? How did you start building?
Right.
You didn't know Bill
Take us
ass got
back.
here on the fucking Mayflower.
So I've kept snakes again my whole life, man.
Y'all had GTPs on the Mayflower though?
Yeah, I think I got a Biak, an import Biak, and 2015, 2016, that animal died. I just wasn't prepared. Green tree pythons are something that I've always wanted to keep, but I knew what it was going to take for me to keep them, and I just wasn't ready yet, man. To be quite honest, financially, people don't understand green tree pythons. To keep them correctly, you can keep them in tubs, but all that shit adds up, man. It costs. So I just didn't want to keep them until I was financially able. So about 2017, 2018, I started buying animals. And so, all my animals I bought as small neos, either from breeders, from importers like Ryan Burke, and I have 23 adults and 6 babies now. So I got do the math. I got
Damn.
right. But I mean, I've always kept snakes my whole life. Boas, you name it, pythons. I'm not new to snakes. I was telling Kino the other day, man. I used to inject myself with venom from all the venomous snakes in Mississippi because I caught snakes all the time, man. So
Heroin.
I thought that if I injected myself, if I got bit, I wouldn't be so sick or I wouldn't die from it. So I did that for several years, man. My dad came in and killed a bunch of my snakes, and I just kind of got out of it. My kids came around. It just wasn't a smart thing for me to do with my kids, man. So I got out of that, and here I am,
Where did Keno go?
He's back.
I'm back. I'm gonna get my thing on jig.
I gotta exit. And so
Oh, Tuck said he needs a haircut.
Who need a haircut?
Tuck said he admired my haircut. You got to get it here.
Tuck, good luck with that. Getting one of those. You're gonna have to get a headpiece that look like him. You're gonna have to get. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
But what happened with you, man? I mean, I know you don't want to mention names, but I'm a admin over at the Biak Brigade, and
What's up? I had a
Pat and a couple of people about the breeder key, and I think I spoke with you about it. So without mentioning somebody's name, I mean, what happened?
Well, you know the person we've been talking about.
Right.
He mentioned my name this week. He mentioned I'm blocked too. So but I mean it's just a GTP game, so it's like
right.
And I ain't I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but should damn near anything green tree related is gonna get back to me, whether it's the next day or event.
That's a small community, man.
It's going right, so it's gonna get back sooner or later.
We all either got to get along or get to the side,
Yeah, and that's actually I'm gonna take the time out that you said that right there to give a shout out to Brian Latham. Brian Latham, you know what you did, You know what I'm saying? He handled something behind the scenes, so
good.
That'll stay between us. And Brian Latimer, shout out to you, man. He'll be on soon. We ain't even gonna talk about that, but I just wanted to give him some love on that.
Well,
I'm glad you mentioned that.
It's funny you talk about the breeders team, because
back to the subject, dude mentioned my name, your name, and a couple other people's name as on the list of don't buy from these people because whatever the case may be. I ain't looked that far. I just saw my name in there. So
well, I don't know.
And I went to
man.
And it's been a personal issue between me and this person for a long time because he said some slight underhand racist shit, and after that I kind of fell back. When people start calling you a thug and all that shit, you kind of get the memo and all that. But
I thought Trick Daddy told us we could be thugs and
Well, I mean,
prostitutes.
look,
you know what I'm saying? That's why you think I got this shiesty on, man. You know
I'll
what
go
I'm
ahead.
saying?
I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there so everybody will know, right? I put a breeder key out on the Morelia Viridis forum, on the Biot Brigade. I shared it. I told Stephen Saltzman at the Green Tree Python Facebook page. That particular person threatened me with litigation and told me that I had to remove that document. I had a conversation with that person and explained to him that
What up, Jeff?
it's a document that all the people who have bred and successfully established. I think it's important to say that because there are some people out here that have bred and hatched green tree pythons, but they don't have any alive today that are on the breeder key. But be that as it may, I told this particular person, I want a breeder key out with everybody's name on it, regardless of your personal beefs, right? And he agreed with me on that and said, I understand. So
He said this was cool enough to get a breeder key.
the breeder key is on the Biot Brigade. The updated one is on the Biot Brigade. So who knows?
But you know, yeah, we know what it was supposed to be. So I mean, you know, it's one person trying to turn into something proprietary, which was been public the whole. It's been public since the first person made it. So you know, it is.
That's part of the thing that like is disturbing that somebody could take a key that he has a key that he has adopted names from other keys and then says, "Oh, my key is proprietary." It's just like that's not how life works.
You can't
that's not how anything works.
Information, man, and then say it's proprietary and that you cannot.
It's my information now. Nah, bro, like you didn't make that.
It doesn't work. I don't know the legalities of that, but you know, we talked about all that craziness, and we don't want to get personal, man, and try to attack somebody. But it seems to be this particular person likes to attack people.
He went low, so you know what I did was I went to hell.
Well, Travis and I both have worked for the government. Travis still works in that line of work. I mean, we could get personal with that particular person if we wanted to. I mean, couldn't we?
Nah, I don't work for the government. Apparently, apparently I'm a fucking pimp because that's what y'all keep running around here saying and shit.
You are
fucking dickheads.
But we have worked for the government before.
Hey, so look though, check it out though. Speaking of, man, well, we got this having a little briefing. Yeah. You know what? We gonna wait till later on. We're gonna wait till later on.
No, do whatever the fuck you got to do now. Do it now.
Because I want to find out. You know what I'm saying? After he had his wild card that he got, like, how did he start rolling?
Hey, Kyle, stick around because I'm gonna bring you into the chat and you gonna be a witness for Keno shit. We taking Keno to bar court tonight.
Traven.
Yeah.
He said there's a fucking flamethrower hanging on the wall.
Oh, goddamn, Chris.
Yeah. He put it all the way out there.
Oh, man. He got the wig. That's crazy.
Hey, Julie. How you doing?
What's up, Julie?
Julie Gavin's here.
Hello, Julie.
All right. Yeah, talk about your Biot.
Yeah.
Man,
so how was it selling that first Biot?
So I got that Biot from a gentleman that y'all said on here, Joe Swatowski. And that animal was sick and had problems. I spent a lot of money on vet, trying to get the animal healthy. The animal died, same thing, same issues I had with that animal. I had the same issues with, boas, emeralds. I had emeralds before chondro, and there it is. That's it. Yeah. No, keep it on. Keep it on.
Hey, keep talking. I know that you trying to keep that bald head of yours warm out there. I know it's cold.
It's hot actually in Mississippi. It's been cold, man. 16 degrees here, which is really cold for here. We had snow and ice, so it's been cold here. But Keno reminded me that it's not cold. But that animal died, and it just disheartened me, man. Just and
Well,
it took my soul.
childhood food.
I just didn't know if I wanted to keep them. I thought all of them were going to be that way. I didn't, really know that I could get them, from people that were already established. I mean, I just didn't know what I was getting into. I knew I wanted to keep them. I just didn't know what I was getting into.
Okay.
So
So then, like, so when after you had that experience, like, how'd you find So how'd you first like find him? Then how'd you kind of expand your knowledge and basically end up finding the Facebook groups after that?
right. So I'm a Marine, and another Marine contacted me, Socrates. Everybody knows Socrates.
Yep.
Kyle check
Socrates
IG.
Shout out to Socrates.
and said, "Hey man, I see you having problems.
Kyle check
What
your
you want to
IG.
do?" And so I told him what I wanted to do. He just kind of put me on to people. He just shared all the U.S. captive-born keepers like John Irby, James Hopdown, at that time Ian
Oh,
Basile,
dog.
on and on and on of people that I could get animals
Dog.
from that they weren't going to die, and I could spend my money with, and they would make it right or whatever. So, I started doing that. I just started buying animals from all kind of people, man. Whoever I could get an animal from. My collection is half and half. I got some stuff from John Irby and Dave D. Garrett from the House of Blue. Gary's Prada Maniquari stuff. David Brahms Maniquari and Cyclops animals. But the rest of my collection is imports. Bushmaster imports from Ryan Burke, Cyclops, and I got some Vitale Cyclops and Maniquaris from Vitale. I just started buying, man, spending money. My wife was like, "When is this gonna stop?" So
It never stops.
I thought I told you
Keep
that
going.
we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that.
he's gonna say it.
It never stops. It never stops. All it does is just it grows. It just depends on at what rate.
Right. Well, I had got a Cyclops from Ryan that was probably 8 or 9 months old at the time that I bought it, and my Cyclops, the female that I just bred, was that animal. She's at least 5 years old, maybe a little older. It was the only animal in my collection that was truly was at least 5. From what everybody said, they need to be 5 years old or a certain size. The little male man was young. He was young, man. My little male was like 3 years old. Maybe 3.5. I didn't know if he was going to take or not, but I paired those animals in July.
I don't know.
Yeah, and
Like a kangaroo.
yeah, they started locking immediately, and I kind of listened to what you guys were telling me about taking them in and out and feeding and doing what I'm supposed to be doing as far as the female. And I'm scared of artificial incubation, man. I've said this before on shows. I've incubated chickens and peacocks and turkeys and guineas and all kind of birds, and incubated. And I've had a lot of birds die fully developed, dead in the egg. So I was scared of an incubator, but I bought one as a backup, because I think one of you actually told me, "Hey, I know you say you want an eternal, but you might want to get a backup." What's up, Kyle?
What's up?
Kyle, what is that noise, bro?
Oh, it's an air purifier. Wait, hold up.
All right, Bill, keep going, man.
I am being set up.
So I bought the incubator, just in case, just to have a incubator set up. And I didn't know if I was going to get eggs or not. I think Bill Stiegel was over on the other show tonight talking about just because you have locks don't mean you're gonna get eggs, and just because you get eggs don't mean you're gonna get babies, and just because you got babies don't mean you're gonna be able to establish them. So, man, everything with these animals is it's rough. You know, it's just rough, man. So I took it one step at a time, and so I paired them. I got eggs. You know, I fed the female beehive. I tried my best. We had went to Arlington in September, and
Yep.
I thought I got a ovulation because I had it on camera, but I couldn't really see. I didn't really know if I had an ovulation because I had never seen one, you know, so I really didn't know. But I
You
got
also didn't have the right room number either.
right, right. Yeah, you did that on purpose, trying to get me arrested. I'm banging.
He's trying to get you arrested now.
I hear them next door laughing at me. I got my hand on the little peep, the eye peep, so you can't see. Like I'm the cops coming to do a kick door on them. You know, I blocked it and I'm boom, 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 boom. And I hear Travis up there listening to his ass banging on the door. Laughing, you know.
Hell no.
Got me. So, but yeah, you know, it happened. And so now I got babies.
Hey, so what was one of the biggest reasons? Because we talked about this before, and I want you to tell people what are the biggest reasons why you were so interested in maternal incubation. Because you know there was something that was going to happen with your family, and you didn't want to leave it up to chance. In the okay, I don't. You take all the pillows you want to. That was my daughter. Uh, but one of the reasons why you chose so hard to go and do maternal incubation.
Right. So, you know, when we were at Arlington, Ryan Burke, not Ryan Burke, Ryan Young and Bill Stiegel had a conversation at a table. And it was a pretty back and forth conversation. I think y'all talked about it on the show before. But that conversation was about when females have eggs. And Ryan said thank you. He said he put the female in a little small Cambro and left her there until she had eggs. Well, I keep all my collection in 3x2x2s, large enclosures. So I take this female out of the enclosure that she had been in for 5 years, and I put her in a little Cambro box, right? And I leave her there. She hadn't even went to a pre-lay shed yet. I just put her in the box. Well, then I was like, man, she didn't look right. She didn't look comfortable. So I thought, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you taking her out of her environment?
You seem to have that effect on a lot of women.
Right. That's a look, we don't have enough time on your video, man.
Petty. That's petty.
So I put her back in the enclosure, right? I put an egg box in there. And she wouldn't mess with the egg box. She kept going around. She would go in the egg box, come out, and she ended up laying on the floor, right? So I had a trip planned. I had to take my family. We were going to the mountains for Thanksgiving. So I didn't know when she was going to lay the eggs, but I assumed it was going to be right there close to when, you know, I was leaving. And so I just could not fathom, man, taking those eggs and putting them in an incubator and then leaving, and me not knowing what the egg box was doing, because I don't know. You know, I'm new. I got the Sim Container XL. I got it set up with the little water beads on the bottom. I got holes. I still don't know what I'm doing. So I just didn't want to take that chance. So I took sphagnum moss. I filled the bottom of the enclosure. I said, wherever you want to go, you know what to do. And so she found where she wanted to lay those eggs. And she laid them right where she wanted to. I didn't mess with her. And I left her alone.
Yeah, it would have been crazy if you would have put her in the box and took her on a car ride with you to the cabin.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Ah!
I couldn't.
That would have been a crazy just
I mean, that
dreaming
was
about.
just an idea. I mean,
Y'all are cracking me up tonight. Oh my god, y'all!
throw them out there.
So crazy.
That was one of your thoughts that you had, or you probably should
No, that was a suggestion to me.
It was in a
suggestion.
suggestion
Yeah.
box. It was just found in the bottom of a
It was
suggestion
She
suggestion.
box
opened up, yeah.
with
She
with a
woke up
piece
in the
of gum
morning.
stuck to it.
She
Female
woke up in the morning. You went and checked your suggestion box.
to carry
And
it
then,
mountains in Tennessee where it's cold. Yeah.
Okay.
But I left her alone. She laid the eggs. I didn't mess with her. She pushed out 3 eggs on the day she laid, right? So she laid the eggs, and on the first day she pushed out 3 eggs. So I candled those eggs, and those eggs had veins in them. So I was like, well, damn, what do I do? So I called Keno. Hey, Keno, I got 3 viable eggs. Well, what you doing? Put them in the incubator. You can do both. So I was like, well, damn, okay. So I put 3 eggs in the incubator, right? Left her alone. Didn't mess with her. Went through the process. One of those 3 eggs started turning bad, right? It kept getting worse and worse and worse because of me and my anxiety, and like everybody else that cannot leave these eggs and animals alone, I started fucking with it, trying to fix it. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. Finally, one day I just woke up and was like, man, I'm done. I'm tired of this egg this bad. I'm going to cut it open. And if it's a good baby, then it's my loss. So I cut the egg open. It's a baby snake in there, alive. So I killed the baby, threw it out. Damn, lesson learned. So I still got 2 eggs in the incubator. The mama's still doing her thing. I'm spraying that enclosure, trying to keep humidity up. I made a fatal error in my incubation, my maternal incubation. And I don't know if y'all want me to talk about it or not.
You can talk about whatever you want to talk
And but
about.
before you talk about that, how did you cycle your female and get her ready to go in the season? Did you do anything different with your male?
No, I always do night drops. I do a 5 or 6 degree night drop. I have an
It was
ambient
year round, right?
year round. Yeah, I do that for all the animals, babies too. Those new babies that I got get the same night drop that all the other animals get. Maybe I'm wrong.
And what about feeding?
Feeding, as far as the male or female.
Both.
So the male, I fed him just like I've always done, once a month. The female, as they started locking, I started offering her meals. At first, I offered a meal in 3 weeks. Then I came back and offered a meal in 14 days. I came back and offered her a meal in 10 days after that. That kind of went on through July and August. September, she refused. So I broke that down to where I was starting to offer her meals, smaller meals, not the same size, a smaller meal about every 10 to 14 days. When she refused that meal, I knew, okay, I think I got something. So the male, I didn't do anything different. The female, I ramped her feeding up because I knew I was doing maternal incubation, for one. So I wanted to offer her as much food as possible. So that's what I did.
That's good. So we went through the process of you getting eggs and you hatching them. How do you feel about being a couple weeks into establishing?
So my babies are on their second meal, except one. I have one animal that ate once and won't eat the second meal. So they're 21 days old. They're 3 weeks.
Joey D. No.
Yeah, I have 5 of them on 2 meals, one that's on 1 meal, and hard headed. So it's stressful, man. I mean, it's a lot to take in. I can't imagine somebody having multiple. Even I mean, I got 6 babies, man. You know, and I screwed up. I could have had way more, but I screwed up.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad, to be honest.
I mean, because you found out where the condoms where you can buy condoms, so you only got 6 of them out there in the streets.
Oh, I'm done, man. Oh, yeah.
He only talking about the ones in the United States.
I'm talking about them little street babies he got out there.
Oh,
We ain't
man.
gonna talk about the ones overseas though, across
Right.
the pond.
Yeah.
Oh, well, back alley babies.
The red light district, they call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babies birthed into the game.
Yeah.
First STD and all.
Got it from, yeah, from Uncle Trav, you know. They say, Uncle Trav, this is how I do it. That's it, baby.
Real pimp.
Ain't nobody real pimps on it. All right. We gonna get back to that, but we are about to embark on bar court. So we got the prosecutor here, Kyle Magana. I will be the judge.
shit, I'm the prosecutor.
Yeah, you bringing the case to the floor.
Say he's debating.
What's up, y'all?
They be your own people. That's what they said. Your own people. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to tell him your internet not working tonight, Cal.
Yo, but like,
Yeah. I'm
I
over
didn't
here
know
with
what I was walking
with
into.
the powder wig looking like
Hey, I
Travis
like that.
Knickerbocker.
To that door.
You supposed to tell me your internet not working tonight, man. Your video not, your camera cracked or something. Be your own people. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
can I, as the
Hey,
prosecutor,
my real hair is longer than this, man. God damn.
Man, what you talking about?
He got a wig on, man.
I got
That's
it.
crazy. He went and got the European. He went and got the James Adams. The motherfucker.
Listen, everybody in the chat, y'all chime in about the validity of this case. So we about to
This case.
we
don't understand.
Yeah, you can be on the stand and you can not be on the stand.
So you the state's attorney? Or what?
Hey, he the prosecutor. I'm just the judge. I'm just proceeding.
Bill
Everybody.
my public defender.
He looked like a public defender. He looked like a public defender you meet at the Harley Davidson store.
It's cool. You know, he came in with the glove on, so we good. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So the case
But he
that we
celebrated Martin
bringing,
Luther King Day too.
yeah, we want everybody in the chat to chime in on this case because a lot of y'all are witnesses to this this lust and shenanigans. So the case is the Kyle Magana is bringing to the floor is we
He
want
bringing
you
the
to
case?
talk about
Present
the
case?
evidence,
That's crazy.
the case of Keenan Morgan and his midget lust on the open internet in comment sections. So
Yo, but is that a crime?
I mean, it's a bar crime. It's a bar crime.
It's a bar crime.
How's that a bar crime? Tell me how
It's a
that
bar
crime.
crime. It's a bar crime.
First off, because
It's not a real crime.
I think I was
There's-
hacked, but tell me how.
Yeah.
Tell me how.
That's Keno's favorite show right there.
What show is that?
Little midget wrestling.
Hey, you're supposed to be his public defender. You're not supposed to be.
That's crazy.
feeding
I am
That's
defending it.
crazy. They just tainted the case.
I am.
It's a mistrial. It's a mistrial.
Uh-huh.
My public defender presented evidence
I'm trying
against
to help you
Yeah,
out.
your public defender is
doomed from the
shitty.
beginning.
You got a shitty
I'm trying
public
to help
defender.
you out.
I'm doomed from the beginning.
You don't understand. I'm trying to help you out.
He's not a. Go, just go.
It's wild.
Yeah,
It's wild.
yeah. Go
Yo,
ahead.
maybe what? Maybe we
So
should
you
just rolls there.
You got to explain since you put the video out of keto. We need you to go down. We need to tell you about how you sourced all this information.
Yeah. Hold on now. I'm the public defender. I get to ask these questions.
Yeah, but he's the prosecutor. He gets to go first.
Oh, okay.
And then
Well,
you got to defend
he put the
Keno.
video out.
Yeah, I feel like I should probably be his defender, and Bill should be
Put the video
prosecuted.
out.
I don't give a fuck how y'all do it. Just
All
fucking
right,
do it.
You see,
all right, Bill, you ask the
this. It's a
question.
mistrial. Mistrial.
Well, why did
This
you
is fucking kangaroo court.
I ain't cahoots. This is a mistrial.
page to put on there doing all these things with these midgets? I mean, of all people in the community, why did you choose him?
Thank you.
Because
truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
In the name of Coors Light.
Because that was my face, but that was not my body. Because I do not have an 8-pack or a 6-pack. I'm kind of on the big side. You know?
Let him ask you.
I'd like to say that my client was hacked.
Thank you, Kyle. Because
He was hacked. He left his phone in a gymboree, which we did not know at the time was a gym specifically for midgets. We thought it was a kids' clothing store.
For grown midgets that twerk on the internet and got OnlyFans pages.
I went in there to buy my son. It was a kid's store. I went there to buy my son some clothes. Well, yeah,
I like to say she was not twerking. She was trying to strengthen her hip after a recent hip replacement.
I think that she was trying to get you to spend $7 to see her throw it back.
So wait. All right, Travis, do you have any evidence, physical evidence of me personally out doing nefarious things with little people?
We have a comment that says that you would like to fight her and pinch the coochie.
Your Honor, it was just a pinch.
I may have been hacked.
Listen, people in the court.
On YouTube.
This man virtually said he wants
I was on YouTube and I entered into a Pokemon card contest.
Midget, and then once he's had enough of this, he is going to pinch her coochie.
To be fair, she had a strong build. I think she had a good chance against Mr. Morgan.
I would like to tell my lawyers that I entered into a Pokemon card contest on YouTube. May I clicked the wrong link. We do have evidence. I do have evidence of me collecting Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? If we do need that. Tuck is my witness. He knows that. He's been on the phone with me when I bought Pokemon cards.
I mean, the one midget that we're speaking of, Tiana. I mean, she is bright skinned and she is short. You can't call her Shorty Pikachu out here in the streets if you like to. She's not a Pokemon.
I will admit. I do understand that 2024 it's a new generation and era. With the gender fluid things, but still prefer. I'm a heterosexual man. As a Homo sapien that likes heterosexual, I think I don't think there's nothing wrong with liking women.
Yeah. Okay. So what does it have to do with you being hacked, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was hacked.
Were you?
That's basically what I'm getting to. You know what I'm saying? So. Now I admit that what I'm saying is I'm admitting that I did once say that I wanted to have some adult entertainers that were they couldn't their height, as far as their height, it couldn't start with a 5. But I think you are taking this way more further than that, Mr. Irvin.
Listen, I'm not taking this far at all. I read your comment. You said you want to wrestle with her and pinch a coochie off. Man, I'm just trying to get fly for y'all.
But like I said, I was hacked that day.
1750 time. Uh,
I entered into a Pokemon card contest, and yeah, I
do
was
you want to
hacked.
enter?
So
Would you like to enter into a
forgive
plea
me.
agreement?
What's that, sir?
This is where you just plead guilty and we let you go.
I don't want to plead guilty for something that I didn't do
I think you did do it because
because
you haven't proven to us how you were hacked.
my record is gonna be stained. I said I will enter into a Pokemon card contest, and anybody knows me know that I like Pokemon cards.
We also
What the fuck
do
does
have
that have to do
record.
with you? What the fuck does that have to do with you soliciting midgets in comment sections?
We do have record of him reaching out to a reptile logo designer on Facebook as well
Exactly.
about some
Thank you.
potential work
Thank you.
that he was trying to purchase.
Thank you. Because so I appreciate that, Kyle. Thank you, sir.
What does it have to do with you being hacked? I'm still not getting an answer.
They used his password.
Do you use double factor authentication?
What do you mean? I don't know what that is, sir. You have to be a little bit more clear. I'm not young and hip to the new era of X or G, whatever the latest update has been called on the app.
Okay, so when you log into Instagram, do you not only have to put in a password, but you also have to authenticate through a text message or email address?
You still
No,
have to
sir.
log into their Instagram though. That's wild.
No, I don't do that, sir.
Well, everybody has to. So that's a lie.
No, that's not true.
What?
I just
No,
wake
I
up in
just
the
use
morning
the
and I
app.
press Instagram and it lets me know. I don't.
Yeah, I don't
you have
remember
to.
the last time I had to log in.
Yeah, you
Log
have
I
in.
don't
to.
remember the last time I
You
had to log in.
definitely, everybody has to in the last 90 days. Everybody has double factor authentication to get into Instagram.
That's not true, dog.
That is true.
I haven't put my login information in since I got my new phone.
Okay. So, who had access to your phone and know that you like specific midgets that you have told us all that you like?
YouTube is a dangerous place. I don't know what type of Russians out there are hacking the Google offices, or I don't know who that may be. I would like, once you find out who hacked my phone, I would like for you to let me know so I can I can go check on them and go see about them.
Listen, I
I
think
don't
this
have the
is a cop
information
out.
for you at this time.
I think this is a cop out, and I think that it's very evident that you were not hacked.
How's that
And
very evident?
because you can't prove that you were hacked. Because the only thing that
You,
they did while they hacked your phone was cat call midgets in comment sections. They didn't do anything else. They didn't want to get you. They didn't want to get no banking
how do you know
information.
that?
They
How do you
didn't.
know that?
Okay. Okay. Well, you got to show us some evidence that you were
And
hacked.
they took
That's got to.
man,
That's your alibi.
that was that. Oh, so right. So that
Right.
week that happened, they took my last $2 on my bank account.
It sounds
my
so
last
brutal
$2.
when you put it like that.
It was my last $2. They took my last $2 on my bank account. You know what I'm saying?
You got a bank record showing that they took your last $2.
I'm not about to show my bank record on. I'm smarter than that, so I'm not about to put it on YouTube. When I just told you I got hacked on YouTube, I don't think that'd be smart for me.
So usually when people's accounts are hacked,
if we're being honest, I don't think I should
usually
put. I don't think
usually
that'd
when
be
people's
smart
accounts
for me.
are hacked, what you usually see is that their accounts are being offered up for ransom, where you got to pay to get access to your account back. You got any messages showing that?
I was just able to retrieve my account and retrieve that. And, I was able to go in there and I saw that it was some people. I got some weird messages. I'll show you. I got a lot of weird messages from people that day.
So how'd you make sure that they no longer had access to your account?
What do you mean? As far as what? How did I make sure?
Yeah.
So what I did was I just made sure that I think honestly, I just stopped commenting on YouTube. I stopped entering in Pokemon card raffles. So.
The comments that they had, the comments that were left had nothing to do with Pokemon.
He got a
I
message
said on
that
YouTube.
said,
You're not listening to me, sir.
No, we're talking about the Instagram.
That's
comments.
how I got hacked on YouTube. So you said, what am I doing to make sure that I don't that doesn't happen again? and I just stopped entering into Pokemon card raffles. So you got to
Well,
keep
we're
up with your
talking
own
about
preference.
Instagram comments. We're not talking about YouTube
So
comments.
they hacked my my Instagram account because it's hooked up to my, all that is connected. It's all.
Yeah, but you're talking about YouTube. We're talking about Instagram because
He got a
See?
message
none.
that said, "To get on the Breeders' Key, please fill out this short survey by
Correct.
following the link."
And it has something to do
Okay,
with that as well, sir.
so in order to get control of your account, did you change your password at all?
What do you mean?
In order to make sure that nobody had access to your account
Did I change my password when, sir?
when you discovered that somebody had access to your account.
Yes, sir, I did. I changed my password last week, sir.
So how the fuck are you gonna change your password without double authentication at this point in time? I'm confused.
I didn't hear
I'm
you,
so
sir. Can you say it
confused,
again?
Keto.
What you doing,
I'm
Kyle?
confused how you gonna change your password without double authentication at this point in
I
time.
don't know what that is, sir. I just do what I do, sir.
You are a terrible, terrible liar.
I'm just not a kid. I'm not as tech geeky as you, sir. So
No, you are a
I don't know how
terrible
to
liar.
I don't know how to do that.
Your
I don't know.
your
I'm not up
interests
to the.
are commenting on videos of midgets. So we're gonna ask everybody to chat. Do you believe that Kino was hacked, or do you believe if that Kino was accurately portraying himself as a midget
This is the week that I got hacked. I got this
Connoisseur.
message right here. I got this
as a
message
midget
right here.
connoisseur?
Look, I got this weird message. I got a lot of these messages that week I got hacked. I don't know what they were doing to my account.
Comment section. Let's hear from y'all. How do y'all feel about this?
I'll read this message. This is one of the messages I got that week. It says, "Hello, baby. How do you feel having me as your sugar mommy? Will cater for your needs, show you love, ready to spoil you, and I'll be paying you weekly allowance just to keep my company and communication secure boredom and promise no spoil. To spoil you in return, no sex, no new pictures. Let me know if you're interested." So I got a few messages, weird messages that week, stuff like this, and it was just, and obviously, you can tell that I got hacked. It says Instagram user. So I kept the evidence of what was the nefarious things that was happening to me that day. I think it's hard being a black man in this world, and it's clear to see that I was being attacked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being framed here, and I just want to point that out. So go ahead,
who are you being framed by?
you sir.
All right, this case is done. We'll let the people in the comment section weigh
It's
in
been
on it.
another. It was another situation. Look, that same week, it was the Instagram user. I mean, see, he's blocked now or something, or he it says, "Hey, look, I have a pair of GTP and some babies which I need to rehome. Oh, I'm selling these babies." He proceeds to send me a bunch of pictures of somebody else's baby. So that's why I say just beware of who jumps in your DM and watch the links that you click on because and watch the Pokemon card giveaways that you enter to because you just don't know.
So
There's
far,
always it's some
we got two
nefarious people
guilties,
out there.
one not guilty. We'll give everybody till 10:15 to weigh in.
There's
All
some nefarious
right,
people out there, and it's going on in this world, and you gotta just be safe.
all right, Bill. So we're gonna put the spotlight back on you now. Uh, so now that you got this one clutch, man, that you're dealing with, when do you think you want to go for your next one? Somebody said Freakino.
Thank you, freaking out, man. Shout out to me, man. Jack. Some cat calling midgets. They wild out here, man. Let me catch them on the comments.
That is a comment. Mistrial because Trav colluded with both counsel. I'm not colluding. Bill is not
Damn,
even
Tuck.
being counsel. Bill
Damn,
is
I didn't even know Tuck.
Bill's
Tuck was
just
Tuck.
chilling.
Damn, Tuck a
got
real
that.
lawyer.
Got
Tuck a
myself.
real lawyer. Damn. Okay.
You got your what?
I got myself out of
I
it.
said he's not sure what he walked into.
Yeah,
You know how
he
you
said he.
stand up and tell the judge why you don't need to be in court? I've been there before. Yes, sir. I'm out. That's why I just sit here and let y'all take court.
Yeah, because Keno loves midgets, man. We know Keno loves midgets.
Right.
He has a special love for midgets that's not pure. There's
It's not pure.
it's not pure. It's all lust, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's all lust.
Wow, that's crazy.
Could you see yourself marrying a midget?
I'm not gonna answer that question when I'm in a happy relationship right now. So, what type of question is that? Come on, that's ridiculous. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Answer that. But she know that. You know what I'm saying? I have that I would like to really see the
You
performance.
almost said it. He almost said it.
She know that. I'm
He
saying.
almost said it.
Like, she offers the back. She offers the best one before, but I decline that because I'm smarter than that.
Yeah, we know you want to see some short, greasy cheeks. But yeah, let's get back to
He said greasy cheeks.
Wow, this is
listen.
ridiculous.
Ask Keto about the coconut oil when we get off the.
Kyle, what you doing? Kyle, what you doing?
Oh, I'm feeding babies.
What kind of babies?
My chondro clutch.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it's still a bitch sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I got one that like it took its first 5 meals fine, and then it went on strike for a while, and then I started assist feeding it eventually.
Right.
And then after like probably 6 assist feeds, I finally got it to take on its own again, and now it's still kind of like.
You out here snitching in these streets? That's crazy.
Would you assist feed?
Mouse legs. Okay. Large mouse legs.
I didn't even know it was all these snitches.
Patrick Holmes.
Two innocents, 2 guilties. 50-50. Yes. Hung jury. Yes. Hung jury. Yes. Hung jury. Yes.
The tails worked good too, but
the cut up mouse leg with the yeah.
It just got to the point where it's like I'm not feeding adult mice that regularly to like my males and stuff. Right. So cutting off a mouse leg, you gotta thaw it out and waste the mouse a lot of the time, or you know.
No, you don't. Cut it off. No, cut it off when it's frozen. Man, I chop that thing off when it's frozen. You got to get some real strong shears, though. The one I used to have, I used to chop it off when it was frozen and cut off like 2.
Kyle?
Yeah, get some chicken shears, bro.
They were born September.
Some poultry shears.
Frozen.
Okay.
Yep.
So most of them got like, this was their like 17th meal now. And most of them are on fuzzies.
How many did you have?
15 altogether. And then I lost 3. And I would say that's just because I was pushing them too hard because they were like really holding out.
Right.
And it was my 3 favorites. I think Trav, I told him these are my favorite or whatever. He's like, don't say that. Right. And then the superstition says that shit happened.
What you mean? What you mean you pushed them too hard? I mean, you tried to force that feed on them, you know, because
they held out for a while, and I started assist feeding and stuff.
They
they wouldn't respond at all. Like there was no strikes whatsoever. And I think if I had held out just a little bit longer and let them get hungry, then they probably would have taken some smaller pinkies. But the big thing in the beginning was I got I just started off with large pinkies.
Innocent, yes.
Most of their first meals was large pinkies.
Me too.
And I actually had to go order Red Hots eventually to get a couple of them started. But I was just too. My mindset was just, if all these are the same, they were born the same weight.
Yeah,
you know, why would they need that? But it was just, I think I was just too gung ho about it.
Right.
And
so
I paid the price.
Yeah.
But I got
most those 3. They just rolled on you, or?
Oh yeah, it was like immediately after a feed.
Yes.
I saw the first one like start. It was just sitting there, and it took a while to eat anyway. But I opened the tub because it took a little longer than usual, and it looked like it was going limp, like its belly was all sucked in. So I pulled the mouse leg out, and then like seconds later, the thing just croaked. And then I saw another one doing it. So I opened that tub and I'm like, pop that out. And it did the same thing. And then the other one was already gone too.
How often were you assist feeding?
It was like every 5 days or so.
And were they regurging or doing any of that? I mean, did you have any regurg?
No.
Okay.
No, the only time I had one do that was I lost track of like how many, or the last time I fed it, and I
got 5-2 innocent,
and it did that, and then I went back and looked, and it was like 3 days before. So, but that one's fine. It's strong now.
Right.
And then like the runt, it's going good now. That one I thought was gonna just die. It didn't want nothing to do with food, and then like a few weeks after I lost those other 3. It all of a sudden was just taking its own meals and stuff.
Yes.
So,
man, I had a runt that Keno
OJ.
Keno was gonna get, and it didn't take off, so we decided not to send it to Keno. But that's one of the best looking babies. It's one of the best looking babies.
Yeah.
No, I thought number 9 was on the way.
Number 12.
I think the most frustrating.
I'm talking about number
9.
No, you don't want number 9. Remember, I was talking about number.
Maybe it was number 11 then.
No, it was number 16.
Oh, yeah, number 9 or number 11.
No, it was number 16.
I was like really trying to be.
They trying to kill me on. They trying to kill me on Chondro Bar Room because
Where Brittany at?
mentioned the Trav.
Where Brittany?
Because I mentioned the Trav that I wanted. I was interested in a midget stripper.
No. That's not what we talking about. We talking about comments. We talk about a comment. Don't tell them we want to talk about the comment.
This to the next
you
level.
Want to talk about the comment? What's up, Brittany? Where you at?
They trying to set me up.
No, anybody trying to set you up. We talking about a comment.
Crazy.
We talking about practice. People.
It's cool. 5. No, it's over with. It's 5-2. The verdict came back 5-2.
No, you still got 7 minutes.
It's 5-2.
If you beat it, you beat it.
Innocent.
If you beat it, you beat it. You gonna try to hold this pimp shit over my head tonight too?
Not guilty. No, we coming back for that. Don't worry about it. My star witness, he wasn't able to make it tonight. Don't worry.
Who, Pat?
Don't worry about it.
You got no witness to what?
I'm gonna do the not guilty Diddy dance. Watch it. When the verdict come back.
What proof do you have that I am a pimp?
Y'all tried to do me like I was Shine, but I'm Diddy them charges.
This could really work in both y'all's favor. Travis just got to pimp some midgets.
I would never. I would just lose money because Keno would just keep
no comment on that.
Somebody knows already if they would lose money.
I don't got no comment.
They don't know the pimp.
Yeah, you don't want to comment on that.
The verdict is all the verdict's not back yet. We still got 7 minutes.
On midgets.
What'd you say?
How would you know if you're gonna lose money on midgets if you don't know nothing about the pimp game?
It's pretty obvious that Keno would just ruin it. Keno would have to stay far away from it. That's like me saying that if I lived next door to you, I couldn't have a business where I sold tight ass jeans. So
So
I know that you would just keep it right. Bill like them tight ass jeans. Be like, Bill like them Walker Texas Ranger jeans.
Shibuda boots.
Yeah, Shibuda boots. Shibuda shit kickers.
Not guilty.
Hey, Keno, I guess you won, bro. I guess that they don't really believe that you make those comments.
The charge is not guilty because the people know I was hacked. They know a real one when they see one.
Yeah, but Keno, was the thought that somebody would know exactly.
Do you want to? I'm saying, look. So.
No, I'm saying you won, but I'm saying the thought that somebody would know exactly how you.
That's the thing when they try to talk. You can't do no double jeopardy, man.
No,
the case over with.
The case is over with. But the thought that somebody would know exactly how Keno talks and says, "I want to wrestle with you and pinch the coochie a little bit."
Yeah,
That's exactly how you
talk.
talk.
Is over with. The case is over
That's
with.
exactly how you talk.
If people found me not guilty, I took the trial. I beat them charges.
Yeah.
I was under immense pressure. I wanted to take the time to thank my lawyer, my public defender, and both my public defenders. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Shout
One
out
of
to
your
y'all.
public defenders quit on you.
Who?
One of your public defenders tried to sell you out from the beginning with a picture of
No,
your
he
favorite
didn't.
show.
No, he didn't. He pulled up the wrong file. That's all that was. It was the wrong file. Everybody made mistakes, So I want to say shout out to both my lawyers. They worked the hell of a group. We beat them charges like Rocky.
Good try, Bill.
I want to thank God first off. Without you, without him, nothing is possible. The big man upstairs. Yeah, man. I want to thank my publicist. I want to thank my producer.
Who's your producer?
All that. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hey, I got my first win as a lawyer and my first loss as a prosecutor.
At the same damn time.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. The evidence where Jimmy Hoffa body at.
What the fuck? What the fuck do we have anything to do with Jimmy Hoffa's body?
That's what the evidence at.
Yeah. I thought the evidence was in the comment section.
No, it was hacked. So that's factual. That's actual factual evidence. So
I don't think so. But anyway, Bill, what's going on, man? Are you getting sleepy and quiet, man?
So you started off saying how tired you were, Bill, doing these neos. Let's get into some of the stresses about establishing these damn things that you going. And kind of juxtapose them to what Cal just said.
I had a question for you, Bill. Hey, Bill, how you dealing with the cleaning schedule?
What cleaning schedule?
Cleaning up after the babies, Bill.
Yeah, because you don't got just adults no more. You got the babies too now.
It's not too bad.
No, you lying.
Come on, Bill.
Not bad.
You lying, Bill. You lying, Bill.
I tried to feed during the day, and some took, but some didn't want to. So I switched it up tonight. Nighttime seemed to work a little bit better. No shadows. If they're in the tub, man, and you putting your arm up there and there's a shadow of your arm, when you move your hand back, if that little animal, it's almost like they know you're opening the tub up. So
they see anything. They see the smallest move, man.
That's the pain in the ass. You have to sit there in one spot and not move. And, it's hard because my daughter's on her little scooter going back and forth and in the room, and I'm telling her, no, baby, you can't come in here. And yeah, it's stressful, man. I don't want to do multiple clutches in 1 year. Like, it's too much for me. Like, I have more important things to do. Like, I love you guys and everything. But I'm not trying to be the chondro god. Like, I like snakes. I like green tree pythons. I enjoy them, and I don't want to get to a point where I don't enjoy them because I'm overwhelmed. I can't leave my family. I can't go on vacation. I can't do anything. I'm constantly focused on these. I took off work, man. I missed like a 4 day. I run my own business, but still, I took 4 days off of work when those babies came. Just stressed out, man. And, you can't miss work. I mean, it just doesn't work that way, especially
you ain't got enough hair to keep losing, man.
It doesn't work. So, I do have a female that's probably gravid. I don't know if I'm gonna get eggs or not, but I saw the reds come out. That was an all red Cyclops clutch. All the babies were red. And now I'm going to see the yellow.
Congratulations.
It's a great day when you get more Cyclops in the world.
Yeah. So Cyclops are super cool. I love those silent type animals. And
Superior locality, in my opinion.
right. So I
anything better as a pure artifact, in my opinion.
Cyclops Jaya to a Jaya female.
Keep it.
Right. Peacock said, what type of scent did I use? Well, I have peacocks and turkeys and guineas and chickens. So I just went out to the pen, man, and plucked some feathers off of a couple of guinea, peacock, a chicken, and I came in and I cut all those feathers up into really small, pieces. Got all that mane. When you pluck a feather has like a stem, and then the feathers are on both sides like a leaf. So I just cut all the feathers off of that stem, threw the stem away, and that's what I used for scent. Some take it unscented, some won't scent, but it works,
So what you say using older birds seems to work a little bit better than using chick down?
I don't think it matters, man. A chicken smells like a chicken, whether it's a bitty or a grown hen or a rooster. A chicken is a chicken. So I think maybe the feathers are a little less developed on a bitty and smaller, where you don't have to worry about the stem. You can just cut all that up. Makes it easier, but I don't think it matters, man. That's me personally, but what I know. I'm just a country boy from Shibuya.
Shibuya.
Big city.
So I got a question for you.
I like saying that too, though. Okay, go ahead.
When you try to feed babies, do you try to feed them from an angle, like on the side, or do you like to be straight up? To try to avoid the shadow.
Yes, according to what time of the day it is. I mean, I'll try to cut the lights off. I mean, I try to go into it probably from an angle most of the time. I take the water out. I take the water out, but I try to get them at an angle, And once they wrap, I just kind of.
This shiesty mask was for the first 10 minutes of the show. Go back and watch that, these balls.
Yeah, chicken is a chicken. Bill Hoffman, 2024 salads. It is, man. I mean.
He said chicken is a chicken.
Yeah, it is. So. Yeah,
we could do Bill Hoffman.
Thing is a legit issue. Like that baby, when you open that enclosure, that baby it immediately knows something's going on, right? So they're very observant. And when you put that prey item in there, if that baby doesn't start tongue flicking, and the old saying, you can, some people say you got to beat them up. Well, you can like beat them into where every time they come in there, they see that pinky, they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna get beat up by the pinky. So you can't there's a balance with all of them. Some you can touch and tap.
Sometimes you got to caress that monkey,
and they'll take. Yeah. And some, if you touch them at all, they'll immediately shy away. They want to actually hunt. So, Keno said it to me the other day. You're teaching that baby how to hunt. And he's right. I mean, that baby's learning how to hunt, and you can watch his little tongue and how he flicks and how he's manipulating his body, trying to learn. So, it's just cool, man, to watch. I've never hatched out snakes. I never in a million years thought I would do it. I'm gonna do it again.
Probably real soon. Be hella stressed out.
Incubation. I made some mistakes with my maternal incubation, and I lost some babies that I should not have lost. I'm not scared of artificial incubation anymore because I know that a lot of people are cooking their eggs too hot, and especially those last 10 days, I would say I think that is a very good reason why people are getting fully developed babies dead in the egg. Heat and humidity, those last 10 days, I think, are critical for those little baby eggs. I just learned a lot, man, from watching that female. I temp gunned her. I mean, there's my list. That was her temps at coil for 3 times a day. And she, those babies pipped one day early because my temps were too hot. and they were too hot, because I did not consider the heat panel of the enclosure under it where she laid. She found her ideal spot to lay. That ideal spot was where the heat panel of the enclosure below her was hot, and it ranged in temp. It went up to 84, 85, and it goes down to, 75, 76. So those eggs were fully developed.
You have a good night.
The yolk was like super glued.
I'll send you messages later.
I had that before with eggs. With eggs that like they went the distance, and it was like literally like hard ass yolk.
Heat and humidity. Too much heat, not enough humidity. And I think these eggs can be a little bit moister than what people think. But I don't know, man. I might be wrong. I'm gonna do it again. We'll see. I only did it one time, so what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, I do got a question for you. With round 2, do you want to do more maternal incubation to test that out? And like, what mitigation do you think you're gonna do with round 2? Like things that you are for sure that you are gonna do.
Right. So definitely gonna do maternal incubation again, because these animals are not what people say they like. They're so delicate, and these animals have been on Earth for billions of years and have reproduced and done what they've done. I mean, if you go into Daniel Natous and read some of his studies, the ontogenic color change is based on an environment and the way the adaptation of life and how they can survive. So who am I to say that animal doesn't know what it's supposed to do? So yeah, man, I'm gonna do maternal again. Yeah. All the experts. There's a guy, Sukram. I badger his name, Sukram Gavram. He's from Germany. He does nothing but maternal incubation. I've spent a lot of time talking with him. Tim Morris. I spent a lot of time talking with Tim. All the experts say on day 49 the babies will pip for maternal incubation, right? Well, mine pipped on day 48. One day earlier, and there were 11 eggs she was on. One of those eggs was a bad egg, so she had 10 good eggs. 6 of those babies came out of the egg. The 4 that were dead were fully developed, and they were stuck to the inside of the egg. So they were too dry, and my heat was a little too high, just maybe a degree or 2 from that heat panel below it. So, SpongeBob.
This is a switch for some reason, but I think that your observations that you've made so far are good. I mean, who knows how long it takes you to refine the process, and that's completely up to you. Like what your standard of success really is when it comes to maternal incubation.
Yeah. I mean, because everybody says I was successful, right? I mean, I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's not us determining it. It's your own style, so you got to determine what success looks like.
I would be successful if they all hatched, because, there's so many people that have done maternal that have had 100% hatch rates, with maternal. So, I want to try it again. And if she pushes out eggs, I don't have a problem putting them in an incubator. I did artificial incubation. I did maternal incubation. I did both of them.
You were successful at both.
My maternal incubated babies were not as easy to eat as my artificially babies.
Oh, that's different.
Bro, this is crazy, man.
I always heard the complete opposite.
Maybe it was something to do with too much heat. Maybe they didn't get enough yolk. I had problems. So, they didn't get all of that yolk. Some of that yolk was left over. Those eggs that were in that incubator were bone. They stayed in that egg. They were bone dry. I mean, bone dry. They took every bit of yolk, and they looked better. They just look better, you know. So, I mean, they stayed in the egg for a day and a half. They came out on day 51. The first one came out on 51. I got with Pat. Pat told me if the second one doesn't come out, either that night or the next day, cut a slit. And so that night I went in about 12 o'clock. I couldn't sleep. I cut a little small slit at the top. When I came back in the next morning, the baby's head was stuck out of the slit. It had cut another place in the side already.
That's crazy how we was talking about that. And you damn near probably startled the baby just by touching it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but
you hit me back. He hit me back like, hey, this what I'll be down.
Right. Yeah. You remember? You was like, can you feel if there's a baby in there? And I'm like, hell, I don't know if there's a baby in there. And you said, feel the egg. And so I'm kind of like feeling of the egg. And I'm like, hell, I don't know, man. So I put it back in there. And it wasn't, 2 hours?
Yeah.
I text you, the damn head came out. It popped its head out of the egg. So
yeah, you probably started it.
Yeah.
Or I probably needed that little boost. That's all.
So.
And that was one of them. That was one of the artificial ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I labeled them A1 and A2. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I had labeled them how they like. The first baby came out. The second baby came out.
Yes.
The third baby died. Then the fourth baby. So I had them labeled like 1, 2, 3, and 5. But I just changed it, man, because they're the 4 maternally incubated babies. It's too much for me to keep up with. But I did label the 2 artificial babies A1, WFH A1 and WFH A2. So, But
so how are they growing right now? Do you see a big difference in size and growth rate at this point in time? Because even though they're not eating yet, they still kind of grow a little bit.
There is one of the babies from the artificial incubation that is larger than all the babies of all of them. It's just a big baby. I mean, it's significantly larger than all the rest of them. The other 5 are pretty close in size together. Hello, Mr. Bill. Hey.
Hi, Bill. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They
crashing the off party.
Yeah.
What's up, Bill?
Trouble now. Yeah.
We got
friend?
Bill Squared.
What's going on? We got Bill and Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Squared.
How are you? Like that shirt?
Oh, I like your shirt.
Yep. I ordered that shirt this week.
I got mine a couple days ago. Yeah, it's a good shirt.
Yeah.
Get to represent Yellow Neos.
Right. Yeah. I text Justin and said, "What's up, man? No shirt with a red Neo," and he just put LOL. So
because he doesn't know what they look like.
Right.
Listen, we can't all. Everybody's not gonna have a ton of red Neos, and I will say, and I know that y'all gonna get mad at me.
Red
Travis, here comes Travis about to hate on the Reds. Go ahead.
Yeah.
From my first clutch, my yellows look better than my reds.
Well, as far as what? Green with a beautiful blue dorsal, because yes, you're right. Green snake, beautiful blue dorsal, yellow Neos all day long.
As I recall, all my yellows are speckled.
Oh, well.
Yeah, as I recall.
How old are they?
Almost 2.
Wait till they turn green and tell me.
They not gonna turn green. Them reds might just turn green, but I don't think they just gonna turn green anyway. Them yellows are there to stay. And the nicest red, Mikey Marsh has it.
Right.
What did I miss? Yellow. What did I miss on the show?
Oh my God.
Yeah, bar court. Keno won his case. We came here to congratulate Bill.
Case.
He beat his case.
Yeah.
He beat his case.
What is paternity lawsuit?
No, they tried to put me. They tried to. I had got Hank Bill. What happened was
He told a midget in a comment section that he wanted to wrestle her and peach a coochie.
No, I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
And the people, it was a 5-2 vote that I was innocent, so they proved that I didn't say that.
Outstanding. You know what, Keno, I'm happy for you, man.
I beat the Chargers. Thank you, Bill.
Yes, I'm happy for you.
But I said something to your we won't mention his name, your lawyer buddy. I said something to him.
The professor?
First to him.
Yeah, we had a conversation about the breeder key tonight.
Oh man, and I missed that?
Well,
yeah, you're gonna have to probably go back and watch like the first 15 minutes.
Y'all calling him a professor?
Yeah, the professor.
I always thought of him as like a scientist, but like the dad from Gremlins. Like he's like an inventor, but like not really. Like he doesn't have any real science skills.
I like the professor.
Once he told me that he sits around during the day and what he does is he monitors other cars that's going over the speed limit through his neighborhood, and he hop in his Jeep SRT and chase him. I was like, all right, I know what type of person this is. He chased him down to get the license plate. I was like, this, yeah.
I never imagined him in like an actual vehicle, but more like a kitted out Segway, like with cup holders and shit. Like not an actual vehicle. Yeah. Plus, man, I didn't like how like he came and like listed the names of people because it's just like I know these guys. None of these guys are terrible people, and I know that Bill Hoffman over here, like he really did try, and he did it with, the best interest of everybody.
I know about trauma and fight. Getting in a fight, man. I've been fighting and tearing shit up for a long time, and peace is my lifestyle. I promise peace in my family. I raised my boys in a peaceful environment, and this community as a whole, I think, is a peaceful community where everybody can at least talk about it. So
I know how I feel about the Subaru Outbacks for people who know. So I can't say that on live.
Scissor me.
What do you think about that, Bill?
Well, yeah, we've discussed that before, Bill, and yeah. I mean, peace and passiveness always first.
Yeah.
But then after that's not effective, then you got to go to Plan B.
Right. Take the gloves off.
See, that's what I was on tonight because that person, it's been brewing with me and him for like a couple of years, but I don't care about that, man. I let it go because it is what it is. But again, I only said something because he mentioned my name.
Well, he mentioned my name too. I didn't even know it. I mean, I blocked him. I completely blocked
him. But somebody told me, it's gonna get around. It's a small community, man. It ain't like it's 2 million people breeding.
I can't tell you how many people forwarded stuff to me,
right.
That he said about me or us or whatever, and I would have had no idea. But I think I just think it's kind of funny and it's kind of sad. I don't know. Part of me feels sorry for him, but he's brought a lot of it on his own. He just really has.
I tried to be nice to the man. I really did. I tried to be respectful to him and nice to him. And I pled my case to him about the breeder key. He had a personal issue with people about that key. And he was saying that they had to come to him like he's Caesar, and bow down. And he maybe will put them on there. I mean, that was his response to me. And I said, well, look, I want a key out there that is unbiased, that has the people who have done it and successfully established babies.
Like it was meant to be.
Put it on a breeder key. And so he agreed with me about that. Well, then a day or so goes by and it just all went to all hell, after that. And it was right at Christmas.
I mean, it should be kind of like a Wikipedia document, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it should be kind of like a Wikipedia document.
Yes. Yeah.
It can be on Wikipedia. Like it can be put up on Wikipedia.
Say that again, Travis.
Like we could load it up onto Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Like it can go
the
up.
hell
there.
You want to do? You know why? Because there are men and women who have bled and fought and died and been maimed for us to be able to do that. And there's no way there is a person on this earth that's going to tell me that writing people's names on a sheet of paper and putting their information on there is going to end me up in a courtroom. I mean, you want to talk about trying to be peaceful. Will be peaceful and respectful until I can't be anymore. And the line has been drawn. I guess it is what it is.
Well, obviously nothing's gonna come of that. It's
Right.
just I can count the number of people in 20 years that I can say have been not ousted from the community, but somebody that I think has had a lot of people that just think that they're just not, they're acting inappropriately, doing and saying and inappropriate things, and it's just sad that he's one of the handful.
Right. Stirring the pot stir.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like the idea of it that you have an issue with somebody that you can somehow come together and have a conversation, and I think that that's still possible. It's just like the nonsense has to stop.
Yeah.
So I think that he's either gonna chill out with
yesterday.
it. Yeah, it did.
What do you mean?
Some positive things happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
We had me and Keno, we had a positive conversation.
Yeah, we'll leave that. That'll be offline. But yeah,
we had a positive conversation with somebody.
That's awesome.
And it's all up. But I don't.
Yeah, it's
I
all
think
love. It's all love for sure. It is.
That in the case of this breeder's key, is like you can see that everybody's not really agreeing with you right now. And if you want to continue on with your crusade and die on your own heels, it's fine. Do that, but nobody's really agreeing with any of this. So sometimes you just got to use things like that and say, maybe I'm wilding, maybe I'm out of order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern Mississippi has my aunt is a biologist, and so I grew up in the labs up there at Southern Mississippi, where the herpetologist and biologist and all those people in there, were doing studies. I got to go out as a young boy with herpetologists and catch samples of specific species of snakes. And, when you talk about things like, studies on specific traits or things going on with those animals and how many of those animals you have to do those studies on, it's almost a joke. I mean, the whole thing is just a joke to me. I mean, it is. So, I'm a you're bullshit all the way around now. I'm gonna call bullshit. So
there's no science in chondros.
None. Yeah. I'm learning that.
You ain't got no UV. You ain't got no
your
UV
successes
experiment.
and your failures.
Right.
Successes and my failures.
Right.
And we share them and we try to learn from them, but that ain't science, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't got no
Over
UV
alcohol.
experiments, Bill.
Usually alcohol is involved when we talk about these things.
No, I don't. No UV experiments for me. No.
You don't want to test the UV capabilities with the bulb being 2 centimeters away from the chondro and see how blue you can get it.
The 4 I have in the study. Yeah.
The 4.
Yeah.
But
What's up, Bill? You got that shirt in the 3X?
But I'm gonna do maternal incubation again. I'm gonna get it right eventually.
I got you, Keno.
Right. What does this shirt say anyway? I can't see it.
It says the Chondro Cast.
Okay. All right. I need a shirt.
Chondro Cast?
No, I want Bill's shirt. The Phoenix in the 3X.
Phoenix what time? Oh man, I had to hunt him down when we were in Texas and say, Bill, I'd love a shirt. And he said, oh, shit, man.
I
All
got
those
one.
people they went through there, I don't even know if they're in there.
I said, what's the password, Bill?
Right.
I got some foam pots that go with that. I need one of them Phoenix shirts, Bill.
As Chuck's catching damn lizards on the back of the damn, yeah.
Yeah. It was a good night. It was a good night.
Are you doing that again, Bill? Or, what's your...
I will do it. So this is, I don't know if you know this or not, but the NARBC is moving the Arlington show to Dallas.
I remember they said that.
And this year, instead of February, it's going to be in April.
Okay.
I am not planning on doing a big party here in April,
right? Because
I want to see
how
kind of test the waters about, are people going to want to drive from Dallas to my place on that Friday night? The drive's really about the same. I, put it on Google Maps, about 40 minutes from the venue, but I want to make sure that people still want to come.
Right. You get a nice turnout.
So
I mean,
holy shit, yeah.
So you planning for
people
fall?
Came.
Yeah.
People came. Like
more
we had a good time.
people than Chondro people, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
Very interested to see his collection.
So you planning for fall, Bill?
What's
that? You gonna do your big one in fall?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait in April and just see the level of interest, and then if it's still there, then I'll do it in September when they have the following show. It'll still be in Dallas. It'll never be in Arlington again. They've closed that venue. It's always going to be in Dallas. Right. So if things go well and there's still a high level of interest, then I'll do it in September of this year.
Nice.
But even the Arlington, because we drove
40 minutes for barbecue.
Yeah. Well, we drove 40 minutes to Bill's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chondro cast shirt too, man. It was nice.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Travis, that it's going to be, the venue's going to be in Dallas. Still about a 40-minute drive from there to my place.
Yeah. It was an okay drive.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Bill told me I'd drive crazy, but it was a good drive.
I had my wife and daughter with me.
I'm guarantee I'm coming to the set too.
Capel, Texas. Coppell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Capel. That's where my wife works.
And so my wife and daughter were there, and I just could not relax, new place, didn't know how they were, what they were doing. So next year or this year.
We discussed it already, Chris.
Yeah, she's staying home, and I'm going to make the trip if I get to come this year, So,
come on, bro. You got to come, bro. We got to get Hutchins barbecue.
Guys, even if I don't have a big event here, I'll still have people over here that want to come on the Friday or Saturday during the show or after the show, whatever. We'll still make something happen if people want to come here.
I want to get down there.
Also, we had a good time, with Sal. And Sal's supposed to come this time again.
Yeah.
So we should be seeing Sal. So Bill, I need you to be there, man. I need somebody to argue with the entire time I'm there. That's all we did was argue. I think that Lupe and Ruben, they thought that me and Bill had some issue. I'm just like, nah, we talk to each other like this all the time. This is how we talk to each other.
I think it's odd to hear a white guy tell a black guy, man, you're ashy as hell. You need to put some lotion on, The same dirt, man. We're brothers. We all bleed green, so we don't.
Shit. Yeah. I enjoy seeing this motherfucker every time something happens. He's just like, make sure it's good on my hip. Yeah. Because I was afraid some big Texan would come pick Bill up and throw him in the trash can.
Yeah.
I was afraid for him. But yeah, man, that barbecue was on point. Hey, Bill, you got to come with us next time. I know you had another event, but you got to come with us to get barbecue because we got full off meat.
Maybe
it was a good time.
Split apart. Maybe we can get the entire group together. Not make it a your group, our group.
And Yeah.
Our group was cool as shit though. Our group was cool as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I saw the picture. I saw them.
Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, who else is coming? I know I talked to Noel, Dee.
Travis,
I
are you
know.
in the fall?
Yeah, I'll be there in the fall.
You know?
I gotta check. I got
I'll
a
be there in the
wedding
fall.
to
I'm
go to.
guaranteeing that, and I'll be there in the fall.
September.
Jeff Hoschel said he's flying down.
Yeah, Jeff is coming. Who else? I think that
You
I
better
talked
bring your
to.
ass down too.
Who else I talked to? Somebody else was telling me they were coming. Who was it? I don't remember. Oh no, it was Tuck. Tuck says he wants to come.
I don't know if Chris from Snake Spirit is still on here watching, but I do have to say, man, Chris really helped me out with a lot of information. So I wanted to say that, with my maternal incubation, he helped me a lot about, a lot of things with that. So
Nice.
he was in the comments earlier. I don't know if he's gone yet, but I wanted to tell him thank you. So.
Love you, Chris.
If y'all
the Garcia brothers
want to
might
know
come.
somebody, some more info, hit Bill up at Country Boy Chondros on IG.
Yeah.
I know that, he wanted to, put some info out there, but I know that, some stuff he wanted to keep to the vest too. So.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
He's
I don't
working on a novel.
mind sharing information. It's a lot more processed than I think people, really. I think it's a lot to put your mind around. Just putting them in a box and getting them to have eggs, I think there's a little bit more to it than just that. And I will know that when this female that I don't know if she's gravid, I think she's gravid, and she might give me slugs. But if she does take, I'll have a few more answers this time around than before, So I think the more I do it, I'm going to keep doing it. As long as if she'll beehive on those eggs, and I think I can keep the temps and humidity and not be gone like oh my God, I'm going on a trip, I'll do it. So
yeah, you'll learn more every time you do it. You'll learn the females. You'll learn the the enclosure, the way that she acts. You'll learn more every time.
Yeah. I just had no idea. I mean, first off, I had no idea. I mean, I knew because I saw them at your house, Bill, how small they were. But when you do it yourself, it's like, holy shit, how can that baby eat this pinky? And it's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to learn.
It is. So
But we knew you could do it, man. Everybody knew you could do it.
2 meals in so far. So
nice.
5 with 2 meals in. So far. Yeah, fingers crossed. So yeah, man, I'm happy about it. All red cyclops. I mean, there's not a lot of cyclops in the country. I mean, damn, 2 or 3 years ago, we could, Ryan Burke was bringing cyclops in, like clockwork.
Nothing.
Dried up. I don't know.
Ryan's retired now.
Like it did before. I mean, Bill, have you heard anything about the import of our farm bred animals that they're sending over here? I mean, are they gonna reopen that or?
I haven't heard anything, but I certainly haven't seen a lot like available stuff.
Right.
Ryan Burke from Clockwork, is posting sporadically some available animals.
Right.
That's all I've seen. There may be avenues I'm not aware of, but just very, very limited for sure.
I guess that's great for breeders.
Maybe that's why. Maybe Will Banks was right where he said he was stockpiling all the animals. Maybe
he did say that.
Maybe he was right. Maybe he knew something before.
He did say that.
Before we all knew it.
Stockpiling what? Imported
pythons. Yeah, locality specific animals. I think he was looking to try to get at least 4, he said, of all the localities.
I see.
And he had a pretty good collection, from my understanding. Did he ever say how many he had, Travis, or no?
Nah, man, he had a lot though. Do you remember how many were? It was a lot.
It was a lot. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah. All the ball python breeders were pissed off because he had 50% off on all his ball pythons there.
Yeah, they were walking
And
past
everybody
him.
was like, how the fuck are we supposed to sell animals when this
They were walking past him like, fuck this dude, man. Fuck. You can hear him. You can hear him because Wilbeck's had a big table. So you can hear like people walk past him like, what the fuck?
They were mumbling. Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of fucked up, but it was funny. He didn't care at all.
Listen, if they had the show now, he'd have 75% off signs.
I promise you, he would. Yeah. 5%. Yeah.
I mean,
what's the ball python game gonna do? Ebb and flow like it's always done?
Yeah, there's two thoughts. Every time this happens, and it's happened a couple times before, got the naysayers that say, that it's over and done.
Let a naysayer know.
What's up?
You gotta let a naysayer know.
You gotta let a naysayer know. Other people say it's gonna bounce back.
Right.
I have no idea. I really don't. I'll tell you this. I usually produce 300 to 400 baby ball pythons a year. I'm not sure I'll produce any this year.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm resting. I'm not breeding. Literally, I could count the number of females I'm breeding on one hand this year.
Really?
Just because different reasons. I've got my hands freaking full of chondros.
By the same shit, you on clutch number 6 already, right?
I don't have any clutches this year. I've got 9 females that have paired though. 3 ovulations and others off feed. I mean, I think I'm gonna have a pretty sizable year of chondros. So they're my first go-to. So everything else gets
like
put up.
Alex horns when we come in September.
What's that?
There's gonna be like 8 Alex horns there.
you gonna put alum in the minion machine, reproduce them.
Regenerate.
I'm gonna move that motherfucker into my snake room. He's not leaving.
He owes you, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna lock him in.
Right.
I mean, he might like it. Like, don't threaten Allen with a good time. He might really
tonight
want to go for that.
On MJ's show earlier. You said something that I thought was very relevant. Locks don't mean eggs. Eggs don't mean babies, and babies don't mean that you're going to have established animals.
Right.
And so
you gotta take one step at a time.
Keepers like me, I've got a fairly, I have 23 adult animals in my collection. I could go a little shit stir crazy if I wanted to. There's no way in hell that I could focus on multiple clutches and be successful as a
Some
new.
people say you already went crazy, but
Right.
Yeah.
As a new keeper, I just couldn't do it, man.
It's crazy, and that's the way really most people start. It's the way I started. 1 year, 1 clutch. Next year, 1 clutch. Next year, 1 clutch. Next year, 2 clutches.
Right.
That's a natural progression. That's the way it should be. I would not want to dump 4 clutches in anybody's lap the first time they bred green trees. It would be a freaking suicide show.
Shit show.
Yeah.
I've heard
Dead babies.
people recommend that to first time breeders. I'm just like, what the fuck is you talking about? He hasn't done 1 yet. I was just like, do you understand like the late nights it takes to take care of chondros in a lot of cases?
That person did
like
not understand
all the things that go wrong, and like with one baby, like if something goes wrong, you scrambling trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the baby. It's like,
and then if you
want 4 clutches
fast, I do think people assist feed a little too fast. I think people freak out and they just assist feed real quick, and I think that might be harmful. I don't know, but I'm assuming.
I agree.
I told somebody that and they hung up on me one day last week. They hung up my face. You know what I'm saying? I said, man.
What you say, Bill?
It was out of love, though. He hung up his face out of love, though.
First of all, Keno, why are you talking to people on the phone? Nobody talks on the phone anymore.
We actually talk. We talk on the phone. Me, Keno, and Bill. We talk on the phone a lot. Yeah, we usually don't talk about chondros. We usually harass each other. Yeah. That's usually the case.
We talking about bean pies
and midgets.
Hairy chubby.
This fake ass theory that I'm from a family of pimps. This is not true.
I want to hear that theory.
That's not a fake theory, though.
It's a fake theory.
Not a theory.
It's a fake fucking theory.
There's some legitimacy to this.
He got a lineage, Bill. He got a lineage of his uncle.
So a chondro has very important lineage that you should document and keep up with.
Well, he got two uncles that's confirmed pimps.
His lineage.
Travis does.
He does on both sides.
One of them is a black man. He just. I'm gonna send you the pictures, Bill. Don't worry. You probably didn't see my story this week.
I want to see the outfit that he's wearing.
Oh my God!
It fits. It's plural.
Isn't that Pinky on next Friday?
What?
Pinky.
My uncle don't look like no fucking Pinky, bro. He got no fucking jersey.
Then Bill, his second uncle. The second uncle is he got an uncle that is half Chinese, half black.
Right.
And he is a pastor in Memphis.
Yeah.
But he is an actual pimp.
Okay.
That
came out of Travis' mouth.
He's a Blackenese pimp?
He's
and a pastor. And a pastor at the same time.
Pastor pimp.
All right. Bill, you got like 4 minutes left before we hang up. You got
both of these men are related to Bill. I mean to Travis.
I get a shout out. I'm gonna shout out my sons, man. My baby boy comes home next month from overseas. Been gone for a year. Gets to come home next month and do another workup and deploy again. But I get to see him, so I'm gonna shout out all three of my sons. I'm very proud of them. I love them very much, and they get to come home and see me and look at all these snakes I got and wonder what the fuck I'm doing with them. So,
That's crazy.
I hope they make it back. I hope they make it back safe, man.
No,
Shout out to them young men. Shout out to them young men for defending our country.
Right. Thank you.
Hell yes. Thank you, Bill. And I'm so appreciative of you and of them. And I just hope you get to spend some real quality time with your son, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show, Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Bill.
We do appreciate you, Bill.
Great catching up with you guys. I'll talk soon.
All right, Bill. Appreciate you, dog.
Take care, man.
Yeah. See you.
Bye, Bill.
Yeah. See you.
You gotta give me a shirt, man.
Talk to y'all tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, you will talk to us tomorrow.
We're gonna talk to us in the morning.
Yeah.
We're right talking in the morning.
Right. How you getting to work is what I want to know.
What you say? What?
How you getting to work?
I don't know, bro. I guess I got to hitchhike, bro.
You shouldn't do that.
You do.
I'm not hitchhiking. So, bro, I'll be fine.
I would hitchhike.
I'll see if my wife.
Sell it.
I'll see if my wife would drop me off or something.
Sell it. Get you another one.
No, I'm not selling my. I love my truck.
I told you, you got to get rid of you. We got to stop driving American cars, man.
First of all, bro, have you seen the interest rates for auto loans right now? Nobody's buying cars right now.
You're right about that. My point is, you should have never got that American car anyway.
You shouldn't have to, do too much.
What you talking about?
The truck is worth something. Trade it in.
No, I don't want to trade my truck. I love my truck.
You make a lot of cash.
Yeah, you got all that cash flowing in. I mean,
now
that you
first is I'm from a family of pimps.
We gonna have a Chondro Bar Room with you with the pimp profile on now. You know what I'm saying? So I'll beat the charges like Rocky. We're gonna put you on. We're gonna see if you got a pimp lineage or not next.
I don't have a father. I don't have a father that's a pimp, so it doesn't work like that.
Your father's best friend was a pimp, both of them.
I don't have a father that was a pimp.
One of them is his blood. That means you have a lineage of pimps in your family.
Yeah, not really. Like I don't touch the lineage because I'm not a descendant of
You
a pimp.
was a pimp, bro, before your dad took you before he brought you here. We talked about this.
It's not true. It's not true.
Dad
I
took
don't
you from
understand why
Memphis
you
when
keep saying this
it
shit.
was pimps chasing you with switchblades, bro, because you was out there taking their women from them and not doing
Bill,
it the right way. You
Bill,
wasn't going to
are you
them like
listening to this shit?
you wasn't going to them like,
You
hey, look.
going and collecting money.
You wasn't going to them like, hey,
Who was
look, I'm taking
collecting
her.
money?
You said you had to go pick some money up for your uncle.
You was disrespecting the game, and your daddy took
Nah,
you
that
out there
wasn't.
because the
That
pimps
was
was looking at you.
But you said it.
that was for TV, bro.
No,
that was for TV. It's not.
You didn't say it was for a TV. You said you had.
I did tell you that, and you just don't remember because you old as shit, and now you taking the story and turning into some other
You
shit.
had to make some runs for your uncle.
Hey,
Man,
before we get up out of here, shout out to our sponsor for putting up with our shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Stand
Inbox.
down with us with our
We
shenanigans.
forgot to put your thing up. You got to make sure you remind us, bro. 'Cause
Yep.
sometimes we be going off on
You know,
tangents.
I want to get some purchase from him. I keep telling him that, man. I just, it's gonna happen. I just got to get up with him.
Use that code, Bill.
Man, got
Use that code. Save you some bread.
damn purchase. The coolest shit I've seen in the industry, to be honest.
Yeah, that
we love
candy paint.
Shit I've seen. Ain't nobody making them like that. So you need to patent
I
it,
love them.
or somebody try to copyright. You know that shit.
But that's been us for the Chondro Bar Room, man. I appreciate my brother Bill for stopping by.
Yeah.
I appreciate Kyle Magana for chilling with us for a minute, and Bill Stiegel for stopping by.
Yeah.
Yeah, tune in next week, y'all. This was another one, man. Bill, we appreciate both Bills. Cal, my public defenders, y'all. So I was gonna talk about free Keno the movement. When y'all see me, I want to see y'all on IG this week. Hashtag free Keno. Hashtag free Keno. You know what I'm saying? The people who was rocking with me, Didi, you bogus. You know what I'm saying? You was supposed to plead the fifth or act like you were sick, but it's cool. I still got love for you, even though you switched up on me. That's the hashtag free Keno this week because we beat the Chargers like Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Trav put his wig on. He was looking like Thomas Jefferson, Travis Jefferson. It didn't work. He had the curls.
Bro, I'm Travis Knickerbocker. I'm Travis.
He put the white bonnet on. He looked like he played cricket, but it didn't work.
No, I played polo, bro.
Polo, whatever. Yeah, you look like. You look like some big black regal nigga.
Oh, you look like a family dog signing the Declaration. That's what you look like. Put that back on, Travis. That's what you look like.
We done with the wig. We done with the wig. Rest of 2024, I don't hear shit about this fucking fake ass pimp lady and shit either.
No, it's coming. There ain't nothing about that fake. What you got is fake. Now we come with that real sauce. Don't worry about it. Make sure my star witness. I'll make sure my star witness is woke. I got you.
Who's your star witness? Sal?
Don't worry about it.
It's probably Sal.
Don't worry about who my star witness is.
It's probably Sal.
5 to 2. I'm innocent.
It's Sal, bro. That's who it is. He gonna get Sal to stay up out of his sleep and tell him some nonsense.
For the 2 jurors that found me guilty, I'm sending bomb threats to y'all house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna turn the engine, and I'm gonna have. You know what? I can't say that because we almost get canceled again. But y'all gonna turn the engine, and it might catch a fire. I'm gonna do y'all like Diddy did. What's his name? What's the dude? What he did?
You talking about Kid Cudi?
Diddy has so much.
Diddy did Kid Cudi. He put the engine thing. Yeah. Y'all 2 jurors.
Yeah. You talking real gangster on the internet, and Tuck, shut the fuck up, bro. And a head pimp for with Marcus.
Yeah,
shut your ass.
100% head with the markers. He got the pipe markers. Yeah, you see that he got the dreads. He got the white beater. Up. Yeah, big burly. Yeah, gorilla pimp. The dreads.
All right, man. That's been us for the CBR. We appreciate y'all for coming through. We know this is kind of a jumbled night, but we got Bill. And, you know, I'm super proud of my homeboy.
Go follow Bill. Follow Bill. He has that
Country Boy Chondro.
Country Boy Chondros on IG.
Peace out. Love you. Thank you.
Peace out.
Thing.
Y'all have a
And
good
if
night.
you get jammed up, don't mention my name. Keep my name out your mouth.
My name.